everything we know is wrong.
That music even sounds outer spacey, doesn't it? You hear that? That whistling sound? Yeah. Woo! Look at your... Yeah, it sounds like, outer space type music.
Welcome to the Atrox Lux channel. I'm not real. Pull on your space boots, click on that helmet, and let's go look at stuff.
Atrox Lux.
When the first astronauts returned from the moon, a lot of people noticed they weren't happy and joyful. They looked terrified. The worst part was, they wouldn't have even been allowed to talk about it. What did they see up there? If we look at transcripts from the Apollo flights, we can see that there are hints the astronauts were witnessing things that were far from normal. They talk about the people down there never getting out. And also mining. Fires, which possibly refers to lights. Those aren't particularly frightening in themselves, but if we look at the Transcripts region that Apollo 10 flew over, that gives the biggest clue to what may have given the later Apollo 11 crew sleepless nights. This is AS 10-32-48-19. As you can see, it's a very normal, unassuming image of the moon's surface. Looking ahead of the craft, we can see a white shape in view. It is a white hemispherical structure, and it has what looks like struts at the front. There are other structures around it. And best of all, we can see right inside. There is a UFO or spacecraft parked there, so we can assume this is a hangar. And looking at the wider view again, other smaller structures can be seen all around that region. So far, not too scary. Let's look up. In space above the moon, and directly in the path of the Apollo 10 craft, is something very big. This gargantuan monstrosity must be miles across. To make matters worse, the Apollo 10 crew are flying towards this watcher in the void, and has a vaguely humanoid form. There is what looks like a head, torso, and arms. This is not some camera artifact. Light and shadow can be seen playing across the surface. To add to the strangeness, the Apollo crew heard sounds that they couldn't explain. Ethereal, haunting sounds, which they reported to the NASA controllers. You can hear those sounds here. They really are quite creepy.
No. That music even sounds outer spacey, doesn't it? You hear that? That whistling sound? Yeah. Woo! Look at your... Yeah, it sounds like, outer space type music. Hey, Tom, is your insulation all burned off here on the front side of your window over here? Right? Yeah. Mine's all burned off.
We know the Apollo 10 crew came to no harm as they returned, and the rest is history with Apollo 11 and Neil Armstrong. But if the Apollo 11 crew saw something like that cosmic horror seen by the Apollo 10 crew, floating in the void as they flew over the moon, that would scare them to their core. Possibly it was stage fright, and I assume that they were warned they might see strange things up there. But nothing would prepare you for seeing that thing, whatever it was. Hopefully they didn't see this either. Obviously, these are all weather balloons or swamp gas, and I'm misconstruing the data, being silly, or not looking at the images in the proper way. I know what these look like, and I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Our solar system is not ours. It probably never has been. Until we get some sort of official disclosure, we will remain trapped on this planet, and you will have to make do with videos like this to confirm there is alien life out there in the wider universe.
That music even sounds outer spacey, doesn't it? You hear that? That whistling sound? Yeah. Woo!
Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this malarkey, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, the time for disclosure is now. I'll see you again soon.
Me. Yao?